sell BTOs, when they are trying to sell HDBs to the Singaporeans. And not only that, they have the cheek to say that they are very transparent. If they are very transparent, if they are very honest, they would have declared how much it is to construct a house, how much it is to pay the worker, and how much did they put in the land cost. Is it a 60% profit that the Singapore government has collected? 新加坡政府讲新加坡的公共组屋很贵，可是为什么贵呢？是材料很贵，是员工很贵，还是因为呢，他们需要把很多钱都放在土地上面？
Okay, everybody talking about how big the house, but there are other more important issues that maybe making life more difficult for Singaporeans. So, Tean, who is the coordinating chairman of the PAP Town Council?
Lim Biao Chuan, the MP for Mountbatten. Alright? And, you know, my friends, we did a walkabout in Mountbatten SMC last night. Many residents were delighted to see us visiting them on a public holiday. I think we were the only political party that was doing a walkabout on a public holiday. Alright? And when we brought up the subject of the SNCC, they were furious. You know, one man told us, I can hardly put enough food on the table for my family. When I go out these days, my $50 doesn't buy me a lot. And he just cannot understand why, in these times, a government can be so cruel, and I will use the word cruel, as to increase the SNCC. Yeah? So, to those people living in Mountbatten and throughout Singapore, I want you to remember, when you elect people like Lim Biao Chuan into parliament, you are just making your life harder and more miserable. And I say the same for Sitoh Yee Pin, the MP for Potong Pasir, who was the strongest advocate, I would say. You remember him engaging in this fierce debate in Parliament earlier this year with, I think it was Leon Pereira and James Lim, about why increasing GST was necessary. My friends, I think it is absolutely mad in times of high inflation for a government to increase GST and exacerbating inflationary pressure on essentials such as food, medicine. Alright? So the next GE, when you go to the polls, remember MPs like Lim Biao Chuan and Sitoh Yee Pin, who make your lives much harder.
Hui Hui, well, I'm very impressed by the two of you today. So many numbers, exact numbers. So I Googled and I give you some numbers now, okay? Increase in SNCC from 1st July. So I just look at one town council, I think your favorite town council, Hui, Ang Mo Kio Town Council, okay? Next to where you live, I believe, right? 2022, accumulated surplus, 12.9 million for residential property, 3.6 million for commercial property, 8.0 million for car park. Sinking fund, 127.9 million for residential property, 54.6 million for commercial property, 27.1 million, 54.6 million for commercial property. Lift replacement fund, 81.8 million for residential property, 13.5 million for commercial property. And this is just for one town council.